Kia ora Star Wars fans, welcome to Middle-Aged Kiwi Man collecting Star Wars figures. Now firstly a quick thank you again to Cameron Cornelius. A few weeks ago he gave me a super, I really appreciate that buddy. I said I'd mention it on a video but I've forgotten to up until this point, so thank you once again for supporting the channel. Everyone who watches my videos, really appreciate you. Now in this video we're going to check out VC365 and it is Alexsandr Kallus, not Agent Kallus from Star Wars Rebels, and he's got the best mutton chops in the galaxy, so let's check it out. Alright, and there is Alexsandr Kallus on the card, and you can see that's a really nice image from the Rebels show, showing off his wonderful sideburns, and the way it's packed in the bubble is pretty cool. So you can see the staff in the background there, his helmet, two little effects, and I think he looks pretty cool. On the back there, VC365, and an image of the character, or the figure, out of the packaging. Very, very cool. And there he is with all his accessories. So we're going to have a look first at the staff. This is one of the Lasat guard. I can't remember what they're called, staffs. So his little yellow electric energy pieces, a bit like the Electro staffs do. So it fits on really snugly and looks really cool. Good little design. One on either end. And we'll just bring in for comparison the one that comes with Zeb. And so you can see it's basically the same size, different design, different colors. And yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll have a look at that one again a bit later. Then he comes with this helmet. The thing I love about the helmet is that the shape of it perfectly matches his sideburns. So let's have a look at his sideburns. Those are awesome. Sideburns are underrated facial hair in my opinion. What do you think of these types of sideburns? Anyway, the figure itself in terms of articulation, so it is basically the Imperial Officer sculpt that we know and love. We'll start at the bottom because that's just, you've got the barbell hips. It's basically the same as some of the other Imperial officers. It's a bit stiff. The knees just on 90, it has rocker ankles of course. I do like the shiny boots. And then this upper torso is an all new sculpt, so it's got the armor sculpted in. Elbows, oh, and so he's got a bit of armor sculpted into the shoulders as well, so I believe the shoulders new. Hinges at the wrists, in and out hinge on the left hand. Up and down on the right hand, double barbell for the head, and that head sculpt looks awesome. So it's a realistic interpretation of the cartoon character. Very cool. Now if you're wondering about these scratches all over my hand, my very elderly cat decided that I was up too late the other night watching cricket and she attacked me. It's pretty funny actually. It's in there somewhere. Vicious beast, ain't you? And again, this helmet, so it's not a removable head, it's a separately sculpted helmet. And look at that, fits over there perfectly. And like I said, these bits line up absolutely perfectly with his sideburns, so I think that's pretty cool. And then we go, just comparing him to the Rebels cartoon Thrawn. So you can see the lower sculpt is basically the same. They don't have the jodhpur pants, they have the straighter cut pants. And this lower tunic bit is very similar. The belts are very similar. The only difference there is that Thrawn's got the sculpted in holster, but I think basically the lower body is exactly the same. And maybe most of the upper body is brand new as far as I can tell sculpt because of the armor and that sculpted in there, so that's pretty cool. He's got different gloves as well from most of the other officers. I wonder if Disney or Lucasfilm were looking for a live action actor to play Agent Kallus. That's definitely the ghost. The rebels are here on Lothal. Alright, and there is Kallus fighting Zeb with their Lasat guard staffs. And one of the things that people have said is, so Zeb came with the gun version of his staff, but to be fair, Zeb was a deluxe and he's a massive figure. Kallus didn't come with his gun version, but I feel like having a blaster of some kind would have been pretty cool. But other than that, I think he's a really cool looking figure. The helmet fits on so well. His face sculpt is awesome. Did I mention I love the sideburns? Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. Ka kite, and I'll see you on another video.